Hello everyone, today I'm back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Solomon Grundy from DC Comics. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So to build Solomon Grundy, you are going to need gray terracotta, brown terracotta, light gray concrete, black concrete, smooth sandstone, white wool, yellow wool, gray wool, polished andesite, and light gray wool. So once you have all this together, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to start Solomon Grundy off with one gray terracotta, one light gray concrete, one gray terracotta, one gray or light gray concrete, four gray terracotta. For the next row, we are going to do one brown terracotta, two gray, two brown, two gray, one brown. For the next row, two brown, one light gray concrete, three brown, one light gray concrete, one brown. For the next row is an entire row of just gray terracotta. The next two rows are solid light gray concrete. For the next row, we are going to do one gray concrete, one light gray, two gray, one light gray, one gray, one light gray, one gray. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of gray concrete. Next row, we're going to do one gray concrete, one light gray, and then six gray concrete. For the next row, one gray concrete, one black, three gray concrete, one light gray, one gray, one black. And then the next two rows, we are just going to do two black concretes and then four grays in the middle. And do that one more time. And you should have this. Moving on to the torso. So for the torso, we are going to do two black concretes, two gray terracottas. We're going to need that polished andesite. Let's just swap it out with yellow wool for right now. We're going to need, okay, so then we're going to do one polished andesite, one gray terracotta, two black concretes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up by 11 on top of these black concretes here, just with black concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do that for all of these. So there we go. And then on the top of these, with our gray concrete, we're going to do a 2x2 square, 3D. We're going to bring this down by 4 on the inner side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to place 1 just right here. We're going to do the exact same thing over here. And there we have it. That is his collar. And then for the kind of shirt, I guess, from left to right, we are going to do one smooth sandstone, one light gray concrete, two smooth sandstone. Next row, two light gray concrete, one brown terracotta, one smooth sandstone. Next row, two light gray concretes, one smooth sandstone, one light gray concrete. Next row, two smooth sandstone, one brown terracotta, one smooth sandstone. Next row, one light gray concrete, two smooth sandstone, one light gray concrete. Next row, two sandstone, one brown terracotta, one sandstone. Next row, one sandstone, one light gray concrete, two sandstone. Next row, two sandstone, one brown terracotta, one sandstone. Next row, one sandstone, one brown terracotta, one light gray concrete, one brown terracotta. Next row, one brown terracotta, two light gray concretes, one brown terracotta, And then the final row is entirely light gray concrete. And there you have it. That is the front of Solomon Grundy. So that's him. For the arms, they're going to be on this row where we put the belt here. So we're going to do 2 gray concretes right here and then 2 light grays. The arms are a little bit different, so they're not going to be the exact same. So we're going to do the left side first. So we're going to do 2 additional rows of light gray concrete here. Just like that. For the next row from left to right, I'm going to move the light gray and the black closer together. We're going to do 1 black concrete, 2 light gray, 1 black. Next row, 2 black, 1 light gray, 1 black. Next row, entirely black. Next row, we're going to do 3 black and then 1 light gray. Next row is entirely black. Next row, we're going to do 1 smooth sandstone and then 3 black. Next row is entirely black. Next row, we're going to do 2 black concretes, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 black concrete, and then the final row is entirely black concrete. And there you have it. Moving along to the other side, we are going to do 2 rows of light gray right here. We are then going to do 1 light gray, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, 1 black concrete. That's from left to right, of course. Then I'm going to do 2 rows of black concrete. Then for the next row, we're going to do 3 black concrete, 1 light gray. Next row, 1 light gray, 3 black concrete. Next row, 1 smooth sandstone, 3 black concrete. Next row, entirely black concrete. Next row, 2 black concrete, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 black concrete, and then the final row, entirely black concrete. And there you have it. That is the front of Solomon Grundy. Pretty much done. Moving down here to the left side of the torso, we're going to bring the gray terracotta back by 3. Then from left to right, we are going to do 2 brown terracottas, 1 light gray concrete. Next row, entirely brown terracotta. Next row, 1 light gray concrete, 2 gray terracotta. Next 2 rows are entirely light gray concrete. Next row, 2 gray concretes, 1 light gray. Next row, 1 light gray, 2 grays. Next row, entirely gray. Next row, 1 gray concrete, 2 black concretes. And then the final 2 rows are just entirely black concrete. Moving along to the other side of the legs, we're going to bring the gray terracotta back by 3, and we're going to knock this one out and replace it with the light gray concrete. We are then going to do 2 rows of brown terracotta, and then we're going to do from left to right 1 light gray concrete, 2 gray terracottas. We're then going to do an entire row of light gray concrete, and then we're going to do 2 light gray concretes, 1 gray. Next row, 1 light gray, 2 gray. Next 2 rows are entirely gray concrete. Next row, we're going to do 1 black concrete, 1 gray, 1 black. Next row, we are going to do 1 gray, 2 black. And then for the final row, just entirely black. Just like this. Actually, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. So that is that side. While we're here, we'll go ahead and just do this side of the arm. So we're going to fill in this entire bottom section with just light gray concrete. And then for the sides of the arms, we're going to fill the first 2 rows with light gray concrete. And then we're going to do 1 light gray, 1 black, 1 light gray. We're then going to do an entire row of black. We're then going to do 1 black, 1 light gray, 1 black. We're then going to do 3 black for the next row. Actually, we're going to do that exact same thing again. Then the next row, 1 black, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 black, and then the rest of the arm is just black concrete. We're then going to fill in the shoulder, just black concrete as well. Nothing crazy. Moving along to the other side of the arm, we're going to fill in the bottom here again. We're then going to fill in the first 2 rows with light gray concrete. And then from left to right, we're going to do 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, 1 black. Okay. For the next four rows, it is entirely black concrete. Took me a minute to realize what that was for a minute. Next row, actually it's 5 rows, my bad. Then the next row we're going to do 1 black concrete, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 black concrete, and then the final 2 rows are just black concrete. And let's go ahead and just fill in the shoulders. Just black concrete. Moving along to the back of the build, we'll do the back of the legs first. So it'll be easier from right to left. We're going to place an additional gray terracotta coming in, and then light gray concrete, and then the rest of this is gray terracotta right there. This next row, we're going to do an entire row brown terracotta. Next row, we're going to do 1 brown terracotta on the left, a light gray concrete, and then 4 additional brown terracottas. Next row, we're going to take our gray terracotta and drag it all the way to the end, leaving this block open, of course, still light gray, of course. For the next row, we are going to do an entire row of light gray concrete. For the next row, we are going to do 1 light gray concrete, 1 gray, and then 4 light gray concretes. For the next row, we are going to do 6 gray concretes, and then 1 light gray. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of gray concrete. Next row, we're going to do 1 light gray concrete, and then the rest is gray. Next row, we are going to do an entire row of black concrete. Obviously, leave that one alone. Next row, we're going to do another row of black concrete. And then the final row of the legs, we're going to do 1 smooth sandstone, and then the rest of the row is black concrete. Moving along to the torso, or the back of the torso, I should say. We are going to do 5 black concretes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 smooth sandstone, 2 black concretes. Next 2 rows are entirely black concrete. Next row, we are going to do 3 black concretes, 1 smooth sandstone, 4 black concretes. Next row, we are going to do 6 black concretes, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 black concrete. Next row, entirely black concrete. Next row, 2 black concretes, 1 smooth sandstone. The rest is black concrete, which is 5 blocks. Next row, we're going to do 7 black concretes, 1 smooth sandstone. Next row, the exact opposite, 1 smooth sandstone, 7 black concretes. Next row, we are going to do 4 black concretes, 1 smooth sandstone, 3 black concretes. And then the final 2 rows, we're not going to really see much out of these rows, so just make them black concrete. Just like that. And then for the back of the arms, we'll do the back of this arm first. We're going to pretty much fill in the first 2 rows with light gray concrete. Well, we will, I should say. Then we're going to, from left to right, 1 black concrete, 2 light gray. Then we're going to do an entire row of black concrete. Then we're going to do 1 light gray concrete, 2 black. We're then going to do 3 rows of black concrete. We are then going to do 1 smooth sandstone, 2 black concretes, and then final row, just 3 black concretes. And then for the back of this arm, again, we're going to do 2 additional rows of light gray concrete. Then we're going to do from left to right, 1 black concrete, 1 light gray, black. We're then going to do 4 rows of black concrete. That was 3, or 4. Next row, we're going to do 2 black concretes, 1 smooth sandstone. Next row, entire row black concrete. And then for the final row, 1 black concrete, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 black concrete. And once you have that, you should have your entire back of Solomon Grundy done, besides one thing that we're about to add. And that is, we are going to place 8 gray concretes just right here. And then we're going to place 2 right here. And that is his collar. It's a very beaten up collar. So, regarding the head, what we're going to do, we're just going to build a standard head with how I build my hair. And then we'll go back and add all the stuff on. So let's go ahead and just kind of frame this out with light gray concrete, just like this. Then we're going to bring, I need that light gray wool. So we won't, here, let's just kind of start over on materials. So materials, we're going to need light gray concrete, white wool, yellow wool, and light gray wool. Oh, and gray concrete. There we go. So we're going to bring the light gray back an additional 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 2 rows of light gray right here. Light gray wool, I should say. Going to overhang by 1, the collar there. And then we're just going to do 4 light gray wools here, and then 4 light gray concretes. Then 5 light gray wools, and then 3 light gray concretes. And then 4 light gray concrete, or wools, and then 4 light gray concretes. Then 4 light gray wools, 2 light gray concretes, 1 light gray wool, 1 light gray concrete. Next row, entirely light gray, 2, and 3. So 3 of those. And you should have that. Let's go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. I honestly think that's the best way I've ever explained it. So, usually I speed through that part, but I figured I'd take some time to explain it. Why not? There we go. And then moving on to the back, it is entirely light gray. Come on, there we go. The top is entirely light gray. And then for the face, what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 gray concretes in the middle here, and then we're going to surround that with light gray. We're then going to do 1 white wool, 1 yellow wool, 2 light gray concretes, 1 yellow wool, 1 white wool. Next row, we need that gray wool. 2 gray wools, 2 light gray concretes, 2 gray wools, and then honestly you can just fill in the rest of this with light gray concrete. And now to add on all the 3D details. So we're going to place 2 light gray wools just right here, and same thing over here, and we're just going to connect those together. We're going to place 2 just right here, and then 2 right here, and then we're going to place a light gray wool here, and then we're going to place 2 just right here. And there you have the front of the head. If you want to leave it like this, you're more than welcome to, but I'm going to show you how to make it like extra shaggy, I guess. So, to do that, what we're going to do, we're going to make the top row just entirely light gray coming out. And then we're going to do 2 light grays right here. And then skip a block, 2 light grays right here. The row beneath that, we are going to do 2 light grays just right here, skip this block, and then 4 light gray wools right here. This next row, we're just going to place 3 just right here. In this next row, we're going to go in, and we're going to place 3 as well. This next row, we're going to go back to the end, and then 3. And then this final row, just this 1 right here. And there you have the left-hand side. Moving on to the other side. It's kind of the same, but a little bit different. We'll start from the bottom this time. So we're going to place 2 light gray wools right here for this row. This next row, we're going to place 4. Next row, we're going to place 2 again, just right here, making this kind of plus shape. Next row, we're going to place 3 coming from the end. Next row, we're going to place 3 just right here. We're going to skip this block, and we're going to place 3 additional ones. For the next row, we're going to place 1 just right here, and drag that all the way to the end. And then for the final row, we're going to place 1 just right here, kind of making the stair pattern. Skip a block here, skip a block here. And there's the sides. And then for the back, on the bottom row, we're going to place 2 in this corner right here, or kind of in the corner, just in these 2 blocks right here. We're going to place 2 coming off the top of that. We're going to skip a block and place 1 here. We're then going to place 4 just right here. And then we're going to skip a block and place 1 here. Next row, we're going to place 3. Skip a block, and then we're going to place 2 right here. Next row, we're going to place 2 right here. Skip 2 blocks, and we're going to place 2. Next row, we're going to place 1 right here. Skip a block, place 2. Skip a block, place 1. And then we're going to place 1 right here. Take that all the way to the second to last block here. And for this final row, we're going to place 2 right here, skip a block, 2 right here. And then for the top of the head, we are just going to place 1 here and 1 here. Then we're going to place 6 right here. And then we're going to take this back by 1, take this back by 1, kind of connect that. So do that again, kind of. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 1 right here, and then 1 right here. So kind of like this. And yeah, once you have done that, you will have completely finished your Solomon Grundy statue, you guys. So let me get rid of my hand here. Oh, I'll just leave that on. But there we go, guys. That is Solomon Grundy. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And yeah, so yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.